Hey, good morning everyone. Happy Sunday. Rob here from Southwest Florida Television. Another beautiful morning here in Southwest Florida. .64 degrees right now. The water temperature is 61. Some fog in the area, especially inland. A lot of fog inland this morning. The high today is going to be right up around 80 degrees. Going to be a warm one today. Super Bowl Sunday. Look at that sky. Absolutely gorgeous. Relatively calm out there in the Gulf this morning. Go walk down to the water, see how things look. No red tide. No red tide out here. That's some good news. They do have red tide way up to the north of us. Extreme northern Lee County, Charlotte County. I saw on the news the other day that during that period that the government was shut down, 8 dolphins did wash up on the beaches up there in Charlotte. They're thinking it is because of the red tide. I was so sad losing our dolphins to the red tide. And even though it's not here along our beach here in beautiful North Naples here at Del Nor Wiggins, it is lurking somewhere out there in the Gulf. It never goes away. Saw yesterday, somebody commented that they were out here at Wiggins yesterday and they saw the dolphins right up close to shore in Area 3. That is always fun to see the dolphins here. Always fun. The water looks nice. See if we got any nice little shells washing up here before the tide comes all the way up. Little moon shell. Nice little moon shell right off the bat. It's got a little hole in it, but that kind of gives it character. I got some good news for everybody. Barbara Grove, the shell lady, is going to be here all week this week. All week. She'll be out here in the mornings, and I'm thinking she's going to set up in Area 4. So if you want to see her shell collection, talk to her about seashells, ask her questions, this is the week to do it. She's visiting, and she's going to be the official shell lady at Del Nor Wiggins all week this week. So do come out and say hi to her. Absolutely gorgeous out here. Nice little fighting conch shell down there. fighting conch, a Florida fighting conch. Boy, we had a great morning yesterday, Roy and I took Roy down to the farmer's market on 3rd Street South. It was almost impossible to get him out of there. It's like a little kid in a candy store. Anybody that was given free samples, oh my Lord, his eyes lit up. He did get his, people were wondering if he got his chocolate chip cookies and soap. Yes, he did. And some really good fresh blueberries and caramel coated popcorn. That's a great farmer's market. You need to watch the video. It's a great farmer's market. All kinds of great things there. It's a great place to just go spend the morning. There's plenty to eat there. You know, breakfast. Just sit and relax, enjoy some of the music. After the farmer's market, we walked, well, we got in the car, drove a few blocks over to the Naples Pier and then walked out on the Naples Pier. But the Naples Pier is just a short walk from the farmer's market. I definitely recommend you take a walk on the pier. Don't miss out on that opportunity. Morning. It's really hard to see the horizon out there because of the fog. The tide is slowly coming in here. There's a pelican. I don't know if you can see it out there flying by. Just above the water. Well, speaking of pelicans, there's Roy. I see Roy just making his way out to the beach, up to the north of me there. He got here a little late this morning. We'll check in with Roy in a little while. Have our morning conversation. I got a message from one of our Facebook friends here the other day or last night. I just saw it this morning, so I don't know when it actually was sent. Probably yesterday evening or early this morning, but they came over from the other coast of Florida to spend the weekend, and they said they checked into the Inn of Naples. Whoa, did you see that pelican? They took my recommendation and stayed at the Inn of Naples, and they loved it. They loved it. They came over here for the weekend, just from the other coast of Florida. So that's great to hear that somebody was happy with my recommendation. This guy, there must be a school of fish right here in front of me. Getting anything? Yeah, he got something. Got something. Watching this pelican paddling along the shore here, looking for something to eat. Yeah, do. If you are thinking of coming to Naples, do check out the Inn of Naples. It's a great hotel. Nice and clean, friendly staff. Great continental breakfast is included in your stay. Yep. Going a little further up the beach. A lot of shells up higher on the beach. They've been up here for a little while. Lots of little piles spread out here. Sure, there's still some goodies left in there. Just gotta really, you gotta get down on your hands and knees and go through piles like this. And you'll just be amazed at what you'll find. I mean, everybody sees all the big shells, obviously, and grabs them, but there's always little tiny ones in here. I just don't have the time during my morning walks to spend sifting through them all. I'm sure there's something down there. If I was to spend the time, I'm sure I'd find something interesting. You can really see that fog down to the south. Really hard to make out the horizon out here, down there. Just gonna walk a little further down the beach here. I see a couple little piles of shells up here, just little ones. Got to investigate them. And we'll turn around and head up the beach. Try to find our buddy Roy. See how he's doing this morning. Anything down here? Well, of course there's something down here, but is there anything that I want to stick in my pocket? Lots of the usual suspects here. Our scallop shells. You can always find some nice little scallops here. Worm shells. Here's a nice worm. There's a neat looking worm shell. That's a cool one. Mostly what you find with the worm shells is you'll just find the tips broken off of them. But there's a nice worm shell there. What else? There, I see a moon shell. See a little moon shell. Well, I did see it. It was upside down there. Little moon. Looks like that's got a little blue eye maybe on it. Oh, it looks like a little baby crown conch over here. Just a little baby. It's kind of chipped up. There's a little baby clown conch. What else is down here? A lot of clam shells. Neat. There's another neat little worm shell. It's a thick one. That is a thick worm shell there. I'll move down the beach here. Keeping my fingers crossed that one of our dolphin friends will come swimming by here. I get so wrapped up looking at the shells, I forget to look up here. Some nice worm shells on the beach here this morning. Nice long ones. There's another nice worm shell. There's two nice worm shells right there. Look at that. Very cool. The tide is definitely on its way in here. It's starting to pull these shells back into the water that were washed up on the shore. So I gotta kind of hustle along here. If I'm gonna find anything. I was hoping to find a nice little murex. There's a nice scallop there. Oh, chipped up. Darn it. Nice size though. Nice size scallop. Well, there's a murex, but it's broken. Piece of a murex. Piece of an apple murex shell. Come on. A little further down the beach. Just gonna go a little further down here. There's been quite a few people out here already ahead of me. I'm always happy to find anything. I think I'm going to turn around. I got to catch up to Roy. I don't have a lot of time to spend out here this morning. I do want to see him. Can't come to the beach without seeing our buddy Roy. Here's a little horse conch. What's left of a little horse conch. Beautiful shells, the horse conch. Hey, if you enjoy these beach walks, please hit the share button. Invite your friends to join us. I don't get paid to come out and do these walks. I enjoy bringing everybody together here on Facebook. Please feel free to join in the conversations, in the comments. Let everybody know where you're watching from. Nice peaceful Sunday morning here at the beach. There's a neat little scallop shell down there. A little tiny one. It's cool looking. So many neat shells here. You know, and what they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What I think is nice, somebody else might not appreciate as much. Another scallop. Seen quite a few of these little baby fighting conchs, the little baby ones. Whoa, just gonna grab a shell here, and the waves just came and washed it away. It was a little tiny baby lightning whelp. There it is. There's a little baby lightning whelp. If you're just tuning in here, when I first came out, I shared some good news. Our friend Barbara Grove, the shell lady, is going to be back out here. She's going to be on the beach all week this week, Barbara Grove, with her shells. Another little moon shell. So come out. If you got any questions about shells, come out and talk to Barbara. Ask her your questions. She's going to bring her shell collection. Not all of her shell collection, but some of it. She'll bring different shells out each day to talk about. She'll probably be up in area 4 is what I'm guessing, up near where Roy sits. So come out and say hi to our friend Barbara Grove. It's been a while since she's been here. She's really excited about coming out here too, folks. So please make her day by coming out and saying hi. Just walking north now, up in area 4. Keeping an eye down here in the sand for anything interesting. I've been getting to meet more and more of our Facebook friends in person. It's such a neat experience. When I'm out in the streets and someone comes up and introduces himself, they say, "Are you that guy that walks on the beach?" I'm like, "Well, why?" No, I'm like, "Yep, that's me." It's amazing how many people have found us here on Facebook. It's fun. People from all around the world, great people. Thank you for watching. All these little shells that are lined up along the edge of the water here are going to be underwater in probably an hour. The tide's just going to come in and suck them all back out into the Gulf. and then eventually wash them back up with some new little treasures. Just amazing how this beach just changes and the things you find on it just constantly. Every morning, something different. As I mentioned earlier, I don't get paid to come out and do this. I do love doing it. I enjoy bringing everyone together here on Facebook and sharing the beauty of my part of the world with you. However, people do occasionally send a little contribution, a little tip, a donation. It's always appreciated. It helps pay the phone bill. If anybody wants to send a little something, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Every little bit helps, believe me. I'm not one of those multi-millionaires down here in Naples, not even a millionaire. Far from it. Here's a nice sized scallop shell. Morning. No murex shells yet. Found a few moon shells so far. A couple nice little worm shells. I think the worm shells are so cool. Two nice little worm shells there. I wonder if Roy remembered to bring another harmonica with him. His 80-year-old harmonica is getting ready for retirement. And he's got a really nice collection of harmonicas that people have given him. And he's just hooked on the one he's had since he was a kid. I can't blame him. I think it's time to break out a new one. Last time he tried to play it, we couldn't get it to work. That was on Friday. It's beautiful out here. The weather is absolutely gorgeous. Probably around 65 now, 66. Fog bank out in the Gulf there. Very, very hard to see the horizon. And down to the south of us, you can see the fog in the air. Expecting the highs to get up around 80 today. That's warm. Much nicer when it's in the mid-70s. To me, the mid-70s are like the ideal temperature here. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for some interesting shells here. Nothing's jumping out at me as I'm walking along. Lots and lots of fighting conchs though out here. Lots of them. There's one right there. There's several of them right here. The tide coming in here, getting higher and higher as we walk along. There's a murex down there. Wow. Let's see if it's in any good shape. What kind of shape is it in? Pretty good shape. It's old. That's an old lace murex shell. Man. The way the tide is really coming in. That's a nice murex. A nice murex. Cool. I got my murex. Another little moon shell down here. See what kind of shape that's in. Looks like it's broken. Yeah, it's chipped up. Beautiful, beautiful patterns on the shell though. When I find them like this with a little chip, I just kind of toss them up on the beach for somebody else. I've got a lot of these and I figure what the heck, if somebody doesn't have a moon shell in their collection, it's a good way to get started. I know there's people that are watching say, I wouldn't throw any of them back, I'd keep them all. I don't know. I guess there's a point that where there's too many shells, you know, you're having too many, but I don't think I've reached it yet. I've seen quite a few of these little turkey wings out here on the beach this morning too. Little turkey wing shells. A lot of cockles also. Cockles are a very common shell here, the cockle shell. There's a broken one, but just to give you an idea what they look like, the cockles. Very common here on the beach. You can find some really big ones too. There's a little lightning whelk down there. Another little baby lightning whelk. Nice little slipper shell down here. I can't go on a beach walk without showing everybody a slipper shell. Find these in all different sizes and color patterns. The slipper shells. Flip it over. See how it looks like a little slipper when you flip it over? The slipper shell. There's another broken moon shell down there. The eye is actually missing. It's like depressed. Huh. If you missed yesterday's live feed with me and Roy down at the farmer's market, you gotta watch it. Roy was hysterical. There is a really old lace murex with a hole right through it. Wow. Yeah, you gotta check out that it's old Naples where the farmer's market is. Check out that video from yesterday morning. That was great. The 3rd Street South Farmers Market. One of the best farmers markets in the area by far. Hey, an awesome breakfast buffet. I mean, no prime rib on it. I'm sorry, there's no prime rib, but it's they'll cook your eggs to order. And, you know, bacon, sausage, ham, sausage gravy and biscuits, several different kinds of hash browns, pancakes, fruit, muffins. $7. $7 every Sunday morning at the Bonita Springs VFW post. You say, wait, I'm not a member of the VFW. It doesn't matter. Their breakfast buffet is open to the public on Sunday mornings. It's only $7. It goes from 8 to 11 p.m. every Sunday morning. Come out, help support our veterans, and at the same time, have a hearty breakfast. Same thing goes on Friday nights with their fish fry. $9 for their fish fry. And that's from 5 to 7. And on Wednesday, they have a big taco salad bar. And you get a heaping pile of a taco salad for $6. It's huge. I mean, your plate is overflowing. I had one of my friends brought one home last Wednesday, and it lasted him 2 days. The Bonita Springs VFW post. Support our veterans of foreign wars. Also, don't forget to like Nonstop Naples Facebook page. Nonstop Naples. It's my favorite part of the beach here. I love this part of the beach. Just imagine. This is kind of what the beach looked like to the early settlers here along the Florida coast. It's so cool. I am looking for shells while I'm walking here, trust me. I am keeping my eyes open. But I'm also kind of in a hurry to get up there with Roy. Because I want to get up to breakfast with the VFW here. So, I got to get moving along. I want to get up there before all the good stuff is gone. A beach walk without seeing Roy is like a morning without sunshine. He is our sunshine, isn't he? With that big old smile on his face. Dolphins. Dolphins offshore here, several of them. I don't know if we're going to be able to see them. They're kind of far out there. Where's that red? Where are they at here? Where's that red marker? There, did you see them come up just now? Keep your eyes peeled. There's a couple of them swimming around out there. One, two, three. I saw at least three just come up. They're making their way to the left. Out by those white markers. There's one, two. They're moving kind of slow out there. One. Can you see them? I don't want to zoom in too close because then I miss them. They're right out by that white buoy out there. Well, now here comes one in. I hope you can see them. Oh wow, there's 4 of them out there swimming around. At least 4 of them. There must be a big school of fish out there. There's one coming in closer to us here. Just right on that little wave over there. There's one chasing the fish. Oh, he just jumped out of the water. Did you see him? A whole school of them out here, a whole little pod. I love it. They're just slowly making their way down the beach here. Hoping they come in a little closer. Sometimes they'll come right up to us. There's one playing around over here. See him there? So cool. So neat. Coming out here and seeing the dolphins in the morning. I say it's good luck to see the dolphins in the morning. There's one coming in close here. Getting closer. Right out in here. The other 3 are kind of hanging off to the left, making their way further down the beach. Wow. What a wonderful morning. What a wonderful morning. Got to see a pod of dolphins out here. Small pod. I love it. Love it, love it. They're just going to make their way down the beach. Slow but steady. How cool is that? There's a good chance that they're going to come in close to shore. And now I am torn between the dolphins and catching up with Roy. It's been a long time since we've seen this many. It's been a month. They're just offshore out here. 3 offshore here. There's another one down to the left. See him out there? They're going to come in close to shore further down the beach. They will make a run in chasing fish. I would so love to be there to watch that. There's several of them out here. Whoop, the bird just dove down where the dolphin was at. Where there's dolphins, there's usually pelicans. Where'd he go? Oh. All right, I could stand here and watch these guys all morning, but I gotta check in with Roy. Gotta get our morning dose of Roy real quick. They're gonna slowly make their way down the beach. Wow, how nice to see our dolphins. As Roy would say, glorious, glorious, glorious. What a glorious morning. There's an interesting little apple murex. Could hang that one on a chain. See, you never know what you're gonna see out here in the mornings. Birds, dolphins, shells, interesting people. Always something different. Always something different here. Little baby banded tulip shell. I hear an osprey sitting, I heard an osprey chirping. Sitting up in that pine tree up in front of me. Interesting birds, the ospreys. Should definitely Google it. Study up on them. I should too. The ospreys. Boy, more shells down here. Imagine shells at the beach. Oh, it was so cool watching those dolphins. Darn it, I wish they came in closer for us though, and I wish I had time to chase them down the beach. Sometimes they just go down and turn around and come back up, so maybe we'll see them again. You never know. That's why you can't leave our live feed. Oh, nice. Some great birds here. We've got an osprey. It's got its back to us up in the pine tree up here. Right up in the end of that branch up there. One of our ospreys. Beautiful birds. Beautiful birds, the osprey. It's a pretty good look at one right there. Looks like it's up there drying its wings. The osprey. Then down below, Osprey. Down below the Osprey are some white ibis. See them over there? The white ibis. Probing the sand for something to eat. Beautiful out here this morning, just beautiful. The waves don't seem to bother them. So many interesting things to see here at the beach. There's that osprey perched up at the end of the branch there. Very, very cool. Well, I have to get moving here. I have to get up here and see Roy. Can't come to the beach without seeing Roy. Morning. Find out where he's sitting at. He likes to come up here and hang out at Wiggins Pass. We'll take the trail.
Where are you guys having a party at your house? Yeah. How many people?
I'm assuming probably 20.
Oh, okay.
I usually invite quite a few more.
Just taking the back road here. Hopefully he won't be too far away. For those of you who don't know who Roy is, he's a 94-year-old gentleman that I just met on the beach doing my beach walks, and he's always got a smile on his face. Usually a good story to share in the morning. He served in the Navy during World War II and then in the Korean War. He's from Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. He comes out to the beach every day. After he got out of the Navy, he was a contractor and an engineer, a boat captain for a little while. Where is he sitting? But we are up at the north end of the park now. This is Wiggins Pass, or the name is part of the namesake of the park. Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. It's gorgeous out here. Boats heading out this morning. I see Roy around the corner. I just can't come up here and not look along the water line for shells. I'm addicted. I'm addicted. What can I say? I love collecting seashells. Anything interesting down there? Well, little lightning whelk down there. Whew, I'm burning up now. It's got a sweatshirt on here and it starts out cool and man, it warms up fast. It really warms up fast here. Beautiful. Boy, there's a nice looking little slipper shell there. Nice looking slipper shell. Look at that one. Boy, that's a nice looking slipper. Boy, lots of nice slipper shells up here this morning. What a gorgeous morning. A few fishermen up here. There's a great blue heron up here walking on the beach. See if I can get you a closer look at it. And we'll go check in with our buddy Roy. Beautiful bird. Not in the best lighting conditions here, but let me see if I can zoom in. The great blue heron. Absolutely gorgeous birds. Come around and see if I can get a better look at it. I don't want to scare it. Give it its space. Hey, if you enjoy these beach walks and all these neat things we see, and you're feeling generous, I gladly accept tips. Definitely helps pay the phone bill. If you do want to send a little donation, I really appreciate it, and you can find a link to my PayPal account right here on in the description of this post. There's a little better lighting on that heron. You can see its colors. It's keeping an eye on me. Gorgeous birds, the great blue heron. I don't know if I can get any closer. Don't run away. Beautiful. The great blue heron. He or she is just up here keeping an eye on the fishermen at Wiggins Pass on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. Huh. Well, I see Linda over here, keeping Roy company.
Hey, good. Hey, Rob, what's cooking, man?
You know, that's a married woman there you got there, buddy.
Yeah, very charming, very charming.
Good. Where's Scott?
I dropped him off at work. And
Oh, see? Nobody can resist Roy's charm.
No.
Hey, Rob, how you been doing?
I've been doing good.
You survived the farmer's market?
I think so. How about you?
That was really fun. I shaved with that new soap I got this morning.
Oh, did you?
Oh, was it great?
I think it's lavender.
Lavender?
What
Oh,
what
nice.
color was it?
Lemon
Oh, you got
flavor.
What color was it?
It was yellow.
Oh, okay. You got
It
the
was made
lemon.
out of goat's milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Can you believe it?
Your skin's going to be so soft.
Yeah. Well, that's neat.
Goat's milk.
Did you get one of those brushes too?
No, I got a brush, but I will eventually.
Yeah.
He had a good time down there
That was
yesterday.
Oh, I
fun
had
to
a blast.
watch. I saw it.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I need it. I'm gonna put a leash on you next time.
A real blast.
They have them for toddlers.
Oh, I tried samples from just about
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah.
Oh, it was
Boy.
awesome.
I got some great samples.
Yeah.
And wasn't that fun
good.
when she was popping that corn?
Yeah.
Oh, you sure as heck
Oh,
thought
the
it
gal
was.
had a big vat, this wide, big. She had oil in the bottom, a fire underneath,
Yep.
and she poured a whole ton of corn in. It started to pop. It
He
even
kept getting close.
I know.
Too
That's where I
close.
needed the
popped
leash.
so
It's
much
like
it
Roy,
flew right
get
out
back
of the
here.
big bin as it was popping.
You were getting yelled at because you were getting
Yeah,
too
she was
close.
being nice, but she was
Yeah.
getting upset with you for getting too close to that
I
fire.
wanted to see
Yeah,
what
she
was
was
going
good.
on.
Oh yeah, that's you.
You're a
Right.
hands-on kind of guy.
Yep.
I got a nice bag of hot popcorn. Boy, it was
Yep, yep. You didn't like the cheese popcorn.
good. No, they were no good.
He's
But
from
boy, that was
Wisconsin.
delicious.
He doesn't
That
like
is
cheese. He's from
crazy.
Wisconsin.
I love cheese, but that I don't know.
Sorry,
Well,
I
you
stole
know,
these.
I think your taste buds have changed.
I got a bag of caramel corn.
Oh, yeah,
Woof,
for
was
sure.
that good?
Yeah, I could eat that whole bag
Yeah.
without a
for
problem.
sure.
How'd you
For
do with your
sure.
blueberries?
Yeah, the blueberry man.
Those were good.
640
600.
acres of
Yep,
blueberries.
Yep.
That is the best farmer's market around. I mean, you
Yeah.
can go there and have breakfast, get all your fruits and vegetables
Right.
and whatever else you want.
You could eat
Somebody
for free.
playing
Free
the
breakfast
guitar.
Well,
while you shop.
Well, there's good stuff you can buy there.
I was
Oh, I
playing
know.
the
You
guitar
shop
and
while you
singing.
Yeah.
While you eat.
Then the gals were playing the violin and
Yep, and the accordion,
Yeah,
and,
yep. I saw
the other
that
guy.
too.
and the bird man.
oh, with a
Yeah.
parrot on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah, he's
parrots.
got his three
Yeah.
cockatoos.
And the parrots were squawking.
Yes,
Woo!
they were.
Are they loud squawkers?
You were making all of us watchers hungry with all that yummy food. We
Oh,
were all
you saw-
commenting.
you saw
I
that?
was
Oh, yeah.
watching it
Oh
live.
my, I didn't know
We
that.
saw-
And we were all commenting, "You're making us hungry."
We saw several people from the beach there
Yeah,
came by
you
to
ran
see.
into.
Yeah,
A couple
yeah.
were talking to me
Beach
while he was
friends.
walking
Right.
around.
Yep, that's fun.
It's
That
amazing.
looks like a great place. Scott and I haven't been there. We're
Three
definitely
big
gonna go.
pots there.
So.
What were they cooking again in those?
Paella.
Yeah, three
He, did,
big pots.
he didn't like
Yeah.
that. He said it was too
Too
spicy, but
spicy.
I didn't care
I
for
love
it
it.
at all.
Right.
Well, it's fun to see them cooking it.
Yep, and those big pans, like
Yeah.
giant woks.
Yep.
You know that bird guy? For at least, I mean, I've been checking that place out for the past 3 years or so, and he's had that same shirt on every time I go see him.
Really?
Yep.
I wonder if he's
It's
changed.
his-
I mean,
Saturday
you can
shirt.
go online and you
It's a
just
Saturday-
Google Birdman on
Oh,
3rd Street
wow.
South, and you will see
Yeah.
pictures of him.
Right.
The
He's
shirt
got
was
20 of them in his closet.
The shirt was a little more vibrant 5 years ago. But he's a character.
That's
Man.
He probably changed it once or twice, didn't he? In the last
He
3
probably
years?
bought 10 of the same. But he is definitely an icon down there
Oh,
in the
wow.
morning.
Oh, okay.
And he
I
just
couldn't
walks
believe
back and forth.
How loud those goofy
Oh, when that
birds
girl
were.
had it on her shoulder, wasn't that
Yes, that
something?
was loud. Yep,
You'd
that
be
was
loud if a
fun.
girl put you on her shoulder.
Yeah. That's right.
So, Roy,
Yeah.
accidents.
Accidents.
Chapter 9 in your
Yeah.
book, accidents.
Oh, you got to be careful, man.
Uh-oh.
What do you have to say? What advice do you have to give folks about accidents?
Well, the big possibility of accidents is in your automobile. And
Absolutely.
we all drive all the time, and we drive so much it's gotten to be commonplace, and we don't realize how unbelievably dangerous it is. On a
I
two-lane
agree.
road, there's a 2,000 pounds of steel hurtling at you at 140 miles an hour, passing you just 5 feet away.
That's something.
I mean, isn't that dangerous? You know, 70 miles an hour your speed, 70 their speed, whoosh, pass each other, missing each
Yep.
other by, he could swerve
By
a little bit
inches.
and crash. So you gotta, I don't know if I told you about the stock car races. Many
What
years
happened?
ago, my wife and I went to the stock car races, and they roared around this path 90, 100 miles an hour. Wow, I couldn't believe it. All of a sudden, one lost control, smash, head on into the concrete wall. Head on at 90, 100 miles an hour, and just a stock car. And they towed the car across the front of the bleachers so everybody could gasp and moan. And it was folded up like an accordion, and we figured that the driver was Hamburger. And they announced on the radio the driver was uninjured. All he suffered was bruises from his shoulder harness.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
No.
And I thought,
They
shoulder
have
harness.
him
You
then
know,
held
back in
in.
those days, no cars
Right.
had seat belts.
Well, up until Earnhardt died,
Yeah.
it was.
And I
a whole
went to the
different
auto supply house. I said, hey, I want shoulder harnesses for my car. He says, we don't have anything like that. I said, well, can't you get some? He says,
Right.
well, I'll see. Well, 2 or 3 months later, he called. He says, yeah, we got shoulder harnesses.
thing. Wow.
And I had them installed, and I'm the first guy that had a seat belt. You know, I had a bottom belt and a harness.
Huh, no kidding.
Then the government, in
something
its
else.
infinite wisdom, decided a seatbelt was a good idea. But all they recommended was the bottom one,
Right.
so you could smash
Yeah.
your
Sure.
face right into
Squeeze
the
your
steering wheel.
intestines
Right, right. So we'll just put
So
a
eventually they decided it'd be a nice idea to have one across your chest.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Roy hit a
So what do you?
harness.
So what do you think about all these old people driving around in Naples?
well, that's another thing. Well, old people are a lot of times better drivers than young people.
Are they?
Yeah,
Because they go slower.
They got much slower and much more cautious, and much more observant. If you
There
can
you
see,
go.
if you can see, then the young people are roaring around, you know, and spectacular.
Yelling at the old people.
Yeah. So I know when I was a young guy, and you're always in a big hurry, and
Right.
some old duffer'd be mousing along ahead of you, and I think, why doesn't that old FART get the heck off the road? Now that's me.
Right.
Oh,
Funny
my.
how that happens.
You know.
So you gotta. One of the other big thing about accidents
Uh-huh.
is not relying on your right of way, because
Oh,
somebody can run a stoplight I had a lady friend, and she got broadsided by a guy running a red light and really injured.
Wow.
So if somebody isn't obeying the rules, let them go and be cautious when you're crossing the road, even if you got the green light. And I want to point, in the merchant marine, the rules specifically state that the privileged vessel has to give way for the incumbent vessel if the incumbent isn't obeying the traffic rules to avoid a collision. Well, they should have the same rule for cars, but they don't.
That's right.
Yeah, give way if they aren't obeying.
Right. Get them out of your way.
To avoid a collision.
Down here in the wintertime, it's like a three-ring circus out on the US 41. Nobody's obeying anything.
Well, you know, they're
So
really
who has
busy.
the right of way if nobody's obeying?
They're busy fiddling with their smartphones like
Oh,
this.
you have to do
While
that.
they're driving, they're doing this. And
I get honked at for obeying rules. I was
Right.
somebody had the right of way. I'm turning left onto 41 from the bank in Bonita, and this lady behind me is honking because I wasn't turning left, but there were people coming across this way, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, and even if when the light's red, and if you're making a right, you know, you're supposed to stop and then go. People, you'll get rear-ended doing that.
Right, yep, stop and then go, exactly.
I mean, most people, they don't quite come to a full stop, but some of them just come flying
then when
through.
they honk at you,
you're
you
right.
got to give them the finger out the window.
If I wasn't driving a company car, I would have.
What do you do, Roy? When I want to make sure everybody heard that. When somebody honks at you, what do you do?
You give them the finger out the window.
And which finger might that be?
I don't know. You work on it a little bit.
Work on it a little bit.
I didn't know you knew how to do that.
I think they get the message.
You're just telling them they're number one.
Yeah.
Roy, giving somebody the finger.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Unless they deserve it.
Oh, Lord.
So
So,
accidents, you got to really be. Oh, and slipping in the bathtub.
there you go.
I had an example in my book. I mentioned the astronaut blasted all the way to the moon. I talk about dangerous to blast off into one of those things. He got out of it and he walked around on the moon, came back home, slipped in the bathtub and injured himself. So be careful in the bath. That's a
Is that a
tricky
true
one.
story?
Yeah, that's true. And furthermore, rumples in the rug. I've got a dear friend, and at work, she stumbled over a rumple in the rug, fell down, broke her leg, broke some ribs,
Sure.
something
Happens
about
all
her
the
chin,
time.
the whole 9 yards,
Yep.
all over a little rumple in the rug.
Yep, yep.
And she told me when she was in the hospital, there were 6 other ladies that were there
Same
because they stumbled over a rumple in the rug.
Yep.
So be
And if your
careful.
carpet gets loose, you can get it
Yeah,
stretched.
well, throw
back.
rugs.
Yeah.
Throw
So,
rugs.
Throw rugs, you got to throw them
Yes.
out because they'll
That's
throw
your
you.
advice about accidents?
Yeah.
Keep the rumples out of your rugs.
Put
Drive defensively.
Don't demand if you got the
Right.
right of way, let the other
Drive
guy go.
defensively. Always be on the lookout.
Drive slowly and carefully.
Yep.
And when you're driving,
And,
don't.
I forgot. There was stick your finger out the window if somebody honks their horn at you. I forgot about that one.
only if they deserve it.
Right.
Yeah, that could be a little dangerous.
And
though.
put
That
put
could
those
be,
little safety
yes.
stickers on
They-
the
they could retaliate,
your-
and that
the
could be dangerous.
floor of your shower so you don't
Yes,
slip in your
yes.
shower. Right?
Yep.
Yeah,
have
be
a mat
careful.
or
Unless you
something
got
there.
bulletproof windows, be careful of retaliation.
You got to be
Yeah,
careful
exactly.
nowadays if you honk your horn at somebody.
Right. It's true.
Man, there's a lot of people carrying guns nowadays. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But
I'm all
you
in
know, if
favor.
you drive really slowly and watchfully, things work out
Yep.
okay. Slowly is the main thing.
Cautiously, yeah.
Yeah,
They call it.
cautiously.
They say defensively.
And you
drive
know, it's
defensively.
amazing. If you roar and rush, you hardly save any time at all.
That is the absolute
going
truth,
slowly and purpose.
especially here.
Yep.
You'll
They've
some
done
guy will come
studies on
flying
that.
by and you'll see him at the next traffic light.
Yeah, I've had people roar, honk, honk, and they roar around me, and right at the next traffic light, I'm right behind them.
I usually do that. Then I pull up next to him and
Just
I
give
wave
him a
real
little
nice.
smile.
I'm like, hey.
Give them a big smile.
Just that little,
Yes.
you know what kind of grin.
Yeah, exactly. How you doing?
Oh, Lordy. Well, I got to get out of here. I have to get,
Uh-oh.
I got to take somebody to work here, and I have to get up to the VFW for breakfast.
That's what I did.
What'd you do?
Put my harmonic underneath the water faucet.
You got it working?
Well, and this morning I tried it. I didn't try it too much, but and by jings, it seemed to work.
Well, let's have a tune on the old harmonica.
Oops, maybe it's not.
Sounds like it's working to me.
There was a bad reed at the bottom, but what the heck?
You're bound to lose a reed.
Yeah.
Now
So
and then.
that's nice.
Well, that's good. Let's play You Are My Sunshine. Let's see if you can get that one out for us. Beautiful. Everybody says you are their sunshine, Roy.
That's right.
I don't know about
They
that.
call you their morning sunshine with that smile. I want to get a picture of you and Linda sitting on the bench here real quick before I take off for our morning
Well, you
post.
don't need me, but get Linda. She's very photographic.
Well,
Photograph.
we'll see
I might as
who
well
the
keep
camera
my
wants to
butt wet.
focus on.
Oh, look who's here.
Who's here?
Hey, Bill.
Hang
how
on
you
a
doing,
second.
man?
Hang on a second. Nobody's ever seen her. There you go, the three amigos.
Awesome.
I love it.
Awesome.
Oh, well, Roy.
Dallas, you coming up the beach?
Yeah.
She's heading up that way.
Oh,
Hey,
good.
did you see the dolphins?
Yeah, I
you should
saw
see
All of them.
See all the little ones out there?
Wasn't that something?
Oh my! And they were still there. We just left.
They were just going real slow, hanging around.
I see him.
Darn it.
I'm gonna run back down there and see if I can catch him. Roy, have a great day. Bill, good luck on the shark tooth hunting. Oh, what you got? Some sand dollars this morning already?
and
Nice.
three little guys here this morning.
Already?
Oh,
3
my
little
gosh.
shark's teeth. Darn, a couple sand dollars.
Keep them busy.
All right, Linda,
Jeez, good to see you.
say hello to the old man for me.
I will. He says hi.
Okay.
Hopefully we're picking up our mom later, so hopefully they'll be out. He's got the day off tomorrow.
All right, come see
Tomorrow
Barb.
morning.
Yeah,
Come
that's
see
gonna be
Barb.
fun when Barbara comes out.
Yes, that's. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm so bummed. I'll be watching while I'm on route.
There you go. All right, have a good
All
one,
right,
guys.
see ya.
See y'all later.
Come on, hang around in the shade of the old apple.
We'll get Mr. Universe to come and give you a hug.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Hey, Roy, tally ho.
Tally ho! Tally ho!
Tally ho.
All right, Roy. We'll see you down there, buddy. Okay?
Yeah, is the old Frenchie?
Oh, what a great morning. Roy is a hoot. Roy is a hoot. He's always got something wonderful to share with us. Always got a story. For the past, well, 9 mornings, we've been picking a chapter from his book each morning and talking about it. This morning we talked about accidents. It's more of a booklet than a book. Great guy. You can order a copy of his book on Amazon. Boy, Osprey is just screeching away. He's still sitting up on that branch of that pine tree where we saw him earlier when we walked down here. Right up on that branch up there. Yeah, isn't that fog something? The fog has just been coming in and out all morning. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can't even see up to the north. Cannot even see up to the north. All the condos along the beach there, Barefoot Beach. You cannot see them. The fog is so thick up there. Look at that. You can see the people and that's it. Very, very thick fog up there this morning. Well, it was so neat. We got to see some dolphins out here this morning in a little pod. It was a little family of dolphins. We're gonna if you find a shark's tooth up here, I'm gonna die. Well, you never know. You know what? You can find them anywhere.
Up to about 50.
Morning. I want to get.
Did you see the new stuff that Raymond did? The guy from France down there?
No, he's back.
Yeah.
I didn't make it down that far.
That's 40.
Oh.
He's got the 2 flowers and he put in another flower.
Oh, okay. That was his. The octopus and the.
No.
Oh.
He's got the two stars and a rose. That's the guy who bought from Roy yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Former Mr. Universe.
He was a Mr. Universe.
Yeah,
And now he makes sand sculptures.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What time is it? Do you have a watch?
9:05.
Almost what?
9:05.
Okay. I gotta get moving. I'm gonna try and get down in there in area 4, the sand sculptures. All right. I'll see if I can get down there and get a shot of them. The tide's coming in here, so I gotta take the back way. No beach to walk on out there. This little trail pretty much parallels the entire beach here. I always encourage visitors to the park to take a walk on it. There's more to this park than the beach, just the beach. Never know what kind of wildlife you'll see back in here. Beautiful beach walk this morning. We did see some dolphins. I didn't get to spend as much time following them as I would have liked. I did want to get up and catch Roy this morning, so that was fun. Had a great chat with Roy. Linda was there, Linda Magyar, sitting next to him. I've met so many wonderful people doing these beach walks. Not just here at the beach, but here on Facebook. All of you folks are wonderful. As you've heard me say quite a few times, and I'm sorry if it Gets redundant, but nobody pays me to come out and do these walks. If anybody would like to make a little donation, if you like what you see and you want to send a little something, it's always appreciated. Obviously, not mandatory. But I know some folks are more financially blessed than others. If you do want to send something, find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. And whether you do or don't, it doesn't matter. I still appreciate you as a friend here on Facebook, and I enjoy having you along on these walks. Yeah, you can't even see the horizon out there now. You can't even see it. Just a big old bank of fog moved in on us here. Oh, look at that. Look at all that fog. Wow. Well, that really rolled in, didn't it?
Unbelievable.
Man,
Up that way too.
just incredible.
Warm weather,
Oh yeah,
cold
right.
water.
That's it. Humidity.
Weather, cold water.
Yeah,
Here we go.
I guess we'll probably be out here again tomorrow.
For sure.
All right, Bill, you have a great day.
Every day's a great
Isn't it? We can come out here. How can it not be great?
day. Love it, man.
All right, God bless you, brother.
Have a good one.
Now, there's an old Waco biplane flying around up here giving sightseeing tours. I don't know if they come out of Naples or Marco. It's a neat way to see the beach. What a gorgeous morning. I want to thank everyone for tuning in this morning. Remember, if you're thinking about visiting Naples and you're looking for a hotel, check out the Inn of Naples. The Inn of Naples. I won't steer you wrong. Good people, good friends, great hotel. Centrally located on US 41 in Naples. And if you are planning a trip here, remember, check out Nonstop Naples Facebook page. Might as well like and follow Nonstop Naples. They share some great information about the area. I have reached the end of my walk, folks. Just dropped one of my worm shells. I just picked up two nice little worm shells this morning. A few moon shells, a couple murex shells. But I think these worm shells are so cool. All right. Look at that sky. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. That blue. Hey, do take the time to check out my photos and videos here on Facebook. When you find something you like, hit the like and share button. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless.